Hey guys, how are you doing? It's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and today is going to be my weekly makeup basket, and I have got a ton of goodies to share with you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I just wanted to let you know exactly what the weekly makeup basket is. Basically, it's all of the makeup that I use during the week, and I kind of go through very quickly and just give you mini reviews and thoughts about the products. Some of them are ones I've used before, some of them are new. It's always a combination, and I try to change it up as much as I can, but I definitely will tell you what I'm using and if it's working out. So I always like to kind of go through those things, hopefully every week if I can. But let's go ahead and get started. So guys, I always try to start with nail polish so that I don't forget it. And the one that I have been wearing this week is called Pumpkin Mash, and it's from a company called Polish Alcoholic. They are from the Netherlands. So it's just this beautiful deep orange with some like gold glitter shimmer in there. And I still have it on. It's starting to chip, as you can see a little bit, but I've really enjoyed it. I feel like this is a perfect like fall color. It's just got that beautiful burnt pumpkin orange, and it has been a favorite. I really like this company, and I'm going to be doing an indie spotlight hopefully soon on them. So guys, for moisturizer and primer, I have been sticking to these little minis from Tarte. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. It is a beautiful like citrus primer. It's got a gorgeous citrus orange smell to it, and I definitely put this on right after I do moisturizer, and this is the Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost. It's kind of like a gel-based moisturizer, which is my favorite. This just sinks into the skin so nicely, and a little bit goes a long way. I have like used this pot, this tiny pot, for a really long time, and then this tends to go very quick. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but like we're down to here, and I really haven't had it that long. It's a very fine mist, and I definitely don't use this after makeup because it makes my mascara run, so I have to do the priming right after I do the moisturizer. So for concealer this week, I have been continuing to use and continuing to love my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Now this is in the shade Light, and I just really think this has a very good coverage. I mean, it really covers up my under eye circles. It covers up the redness from the different pimples I've had on my chin that have, you know, they're not going away. And it really covers it and keeps it covered well. So I try to use this underneath my foundation. My one kind of complaint is I think the wand is a little big. I mean, it is a chunky fat wand, but I love the coverage it does provide underneath my eyes, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of creasing, which is good. I feel like the consistency on this is like a medium. It's not like too thick, but it's not too thin. It's just right to give you the coverage that you need, and I've really liked the shade Light. I think that's like the perfect shade for me, and I really do think like this has been sold out a lot, and it took me a while to get my hands on it, but I'm really happy I have it, and I feel like it's a good size of product too. Like, it's not like some tubes that are super small. I feel like they give you a lot of product, even though it is a little pricey. I think it's totally worth it. Next up, guys, is a sample size, and I got this in my Sephora Play Box, and this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. And first off, can we just appreciate that this is in a tiny little bottle? It's so cute. I love my miniature makeup, everybody. And then this comes with a little itty bitty pump, so it's been so easy to use. This one is in the shade Y225, or it's equal to the 117. This is what it says on the back anyway, on the top. And I actually find that this shade works really well for me. I thought it would be a little bit dark, but it actually works out just perfect. And I have been wearing this every day. I'm probably going to be done with it soon. I have a feeling I've probably used a ton of it, but a little bit goes a long way. I feel like it gives me a great, good coverage, and it kind of dries to like a matte finish. I almost don't need powder after this, but I still do tend to put powder anyway. But I don't know, it's always gotten a lot of hype on YouTube. I've just never really had a lot to try. I've tried sample packets, but you know, one day is never really enough to determine, I think, if you love a foundation. So having this sample size is extremely helpful for me to know that I could repurchase this and be completely happy with my decision, because I really do like this. It's a very long wearing one too, which I find really important for me because I work really long hours, and some days I just want my makeup to last and not have to reapply, and I really like what this does for me. Hi, bunny. So guys, to set my foundation, I have been continuously using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. It's just a really nice, very, very fine powder. And the brush that I really have loved using to set it with is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I feel like this just helps me give really good coverage. It's kind of like a slightly domed kabuki brush, and I just kind of lightly dip in, a little amount will do you, and I just kind of like to stipple it onto my face. That's to me the easiest way to apply this, and it just works out fabulously. So guys, for eyebrows, I have also been testing out another product I got in one of my, I think it was my Sephora box, or it might have been my Ipsy bag. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and it's their waterproof brow color. And it came in 4 different shades, although it comes with a lot, but this one was perfect for me to kind of really see which shade I am. And so here's like the little foil packet. I've been using the shade Chocolate. Wait, this one's Chocolate. I've been using Chocolate, and I think it's the good shade for me. I'm still going to test out medium brown and dark brown. I think Auburn's a little red for me because I'm still more of like I'm a brunette, but I'm not a red brunette. I'm just a light brunette. So this stuff is good. I mean, it's expensive, and I know people rave about this pomade, and I have been really enjoying pomade. I think it uses, or it looks really good in my brows. It fills them in. They don't go anywhere. They look really full, but they still, I don't want to say they look natural, but they definitely look very defined. And so I really do like it. I definitely see why people buy it, and I think it is worth it. I think you get a lot of product in those pots, and it will last you a while. So I've been a fan of this, and I've really enjoyed using it. So guys, for lashes, I've been going strong with my Essence Princess Lash Mascara. This stuff is so good and so affordable, and I just really, really like what it does for my eyes. I feel like it gives me fake looking lashes sometimes, and there's really nothing crazy about the wand. It's just a very like narrow to bigger wand, and I just kind of wiggle it when I'm going up. I'm starting to notice it's drying out on me, but I've had this for what seems like forever. So I just wiggle it to try to keep the clumps from starting, because as it gets older, it starts to get slightly more clumpy, but it still works great. I'm still getting a ton of use out of it, and I got this at Ulta. But Essence brand is so awesome. They're so affordable, and if you haven't tried it and you want to get some like fake looking lashes without putting fakes on, definitely try this one out. And guys, I'm still sticking strong with my Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is just a standard black liner, and I really like it. I've gotten a couple of these in sample kits throughout the years, and it's just a really good liner. I can't say enough good things about it. I definitely recommend it if you haven't tried it, or try it in a kit. That's the best way to try high-end products, is try to find this in a kit. So guys, for lipstick, I have been going very, very to nude colors because I've had a lot of work stuff to do this week. So I'm using my Kate Rimmel. This is in the pink lipstick tube, and this is in the shade number 45. And it's just a really basic, like, rosy nude. I find this to be extremely wearable. It leans slightly pink, but it's a really nude peach kind of shade, and I really like it for those everyday like looks where I don't know what to wear. This will work, and it looks so nice. Now, next up, the last stuff is all of the stuff I got from the MAC Nutcracker Suite collection for the holidays. I am in love with this collection. I am so happy with what I purchased. The first thing I want to show you is one of the mini lipsticks from one of the kits. This is in the shade Nueva Vogue, I think is what it says. I'm not sure. It's a really pretty pink color, and I just really like it. I find this to be a fun pink work appropriate shade. It's kind of bright, but it's just a fun, really sweet color. And I really love the minis. I love the packaging. I just think it's so cute. But this is one of my favorite shades from the nude set for the lips. Next up, guys, is one of the blushes, or they call it a magic dust powder, but to me it's a blush. This is in the shade Sweet Vision. I love the star pattern, but more importantly, the actual product is amazing. It's got a gold kind of like sheen to it, and it's just a really soft but really, really pigmented blush. And so I just love it. I mean, it's gorgeous on the cheeks. And sometimes with MAC, you know, sometimes they're not that pigmented. This one, you will love it. And I almost feel like you don't need highlight because that gold sheen is so strong in this blush. It's just so pretty. Next up is the MAC eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Sweet Smoky Eye. And I love the packaging again. It's just so cute. And it comes with a little brush. I really didn't use the brush, but I have been heavily using these eyeshadows. I love the mattes. The shimmer shades or the glitter shades, they're a little bit drier, but it's still, they wear really nicely on the eye. They build up on the eye, and it just gives me a nice smoky look. It's a very wearable, like everyday workday palette. I have used this nonstop all week, and I'm so pleased with it. I kind of swatched these in my review video, and they don't really swatch that well on the hand, but I find that they go on the eyes really well and they build up really well, so I have no problems with it, and I just love it as an everyday palette for work. And guys, last but not least, if you get one thing from this collection, please get one of the face compacts for the highlighters. This one's in the Sweet Peach Face Compact, and I am in love with the shade Tutu. Not only is the packaging super great, comes with a mirror, this is one of my favorite highlighters of all time. It's like this light champagne gold color, but it blings off the cheeks so nicely. This other shade is a really, really, really soft blush. It's not my favorite. It's a very like nude pink, but I did not buy the compact for the blush. I definitely bought it for the highlighter, and I do not regret it at all. It is literally one of my favorite highlighters, and I love the packaging. This thing just goes together so nice, and it's so pretty. So guys, that's the end. There's nothing left in my makeup basket. That's what I wore this week. Let me know if you have any questions. Tell me what you guys have been loving, and I will talk to you in the comments below. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye!